Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Emma Wozniak, and I'm part of the Australian Home Office team. And I'm thrilled to welcome you all to this evening's Up Close with Rodan & Fields. So we're really excited tonight to share with you what makes Rodan & Fields so unique and so special. So whether you're here tonight to maybe hear about how you can get the best looking skin of your life, or the entrepreneurial opportunity that Rodan & Fields offers with our social selling business model, all in the palm of your hands with your phone. Or maybe you're just simply curious because you've heard from a friend and want to find out what all the fuss is about. Well, you're in the right place, so thank you for joining us. We have an incredible lineup for you this evening, lots of incredible guest speakers. And to kick off tonight, I'd love to introduce you to our Vice President of Australia to take you through the story of Rodan & Fields and the opportunity here in Australia. So please welcome Melissa Sykes.
Thank you, Emma. Well, I'm delighted to be here this evening. And again, thank you for joining us. So why Rodan & Fields? To share a little bit about my journey, I've been in the direct selling channel for 20 years now. And my previous role was being a vice president and general manager for another direct selling skincare business. And one of the things that I guess I was attracted to at Rodan & Fields was just the incredible vision of our founders, Dr. Katie Rodan and Dr. Kathy Fields. They're practicing dermatologists who really believe in giving people the best skin of their lives at any age. So the doctors are Stanford-trained dermatologists, and they actually used both founded Rodan & Fields. It was around about 13 years ago now, 14 years ago, and it was actually based on 4 core regimens that we still have today. There's Redefine, there's Reverse, there's Unblemish and Soothe. And the doctors basically put the products together based on the skincare concerns that customers were coming into their clinics day in, day out, requesting products to address visible signs of aging, uneven skin tone, whether it be blemishes, whether it be sensitive skin. So the brand was actually sold through to Estee Lauder and sold in prestige high-end department stores like Nordstrom in the United States. Doctors knew that their products worked. People were getting real visible results. So consumers were going in to purchase those products, and the doctors, the savvy entrepreneurial women that they are, bought the brand back to Rodan & Fields and founded us in the current format we are today, going direct to consumers through independent consultants. So again, word of mouth marketing works. We know that 80% of our billion-dollar company revenue comes from customers who believe in our products, they share with other people, and this business gives you an option whether you just want to be someone who shares with family and friends, or you want to actually build your own entrepreneurial skincare business and go global. We have a 60-day money-back guarantee, and I have to say the products are second to none. That was definitely a part of my journey. When I started here at Rodan & Fields was when I got offered the role, I said, please let me use the products for a month and I'll know. I've always looked after my skincare. I've always looked after my skin with good quality skincare, and it was actually my friends who noticed the difference in my skin. So again, Rodan & Fields is just a very unique company founded by amazing women who believe in also giving back to the countries and actually, the world in need, I guess. And so one of the things that we did when we launched, coming up 3 years ago, was to partner with Smith Family here in Australia. And over the past few years, we've become the #1 sponsor for Learning for Life, which is giving disadvantaged children an opportunity to further their education and, just make sure that they feel cared for. They have access to, learning guides, they have access to tuition, books, uniforms, etc. So again, we're definitely a company, it's part of our DNA. So we'll go over to the next slide just to talk about the skincare business or the skincare, what the market looks like in Australia. And one of the things that is incredibly, again, just the foresight that our founders had with being an online business. You don't need to stock inventory, obviously direct to consumer or direct to your own customers. And in fact, you can see these statistics here. In the next 5 years, where Australia is predicted to grow by close to $1 billion, which is truly outstanding. We're, a tiny market here, but we know that consumers are wanting products that give them the best skin of their life. And again, anti-aging is definitely a core category. So without further ado, I will hand over to our own Dr. Irma Santucci, who is our Director of Marketing Communications at Rodan & Fields in Australia.
Thanks, Mel. Hi, everybody. Excited to be with you all here tonight. I absolutely love that graphic, Mel, because what it shows is that Australian women and men really want to take good care of their skin. And we also know that as consumers, we're looking for products that actually deliver results. And that's where Rodan & Fields really excels. We are a problem solution brand offering dermatology-inspired skincare solutions to address everyday skincare concerns. So how do our products work? Well, it's all about our skincare philosophy. It's about using the right ingredients, and the expertise of our doctors and our scientists really make our products second to none. It's about using them in the right formulations. So every product has a purpose. And it's also about using those products and applying them in the right order. Every product builds on the benefits of the one before it. So when you couple our skincare philosophy with consistent use, then you're definitely on your way to getting those visible results. Now, at Rodan & Fields, we have a full range of products available to you all. We have products that help prep the skin. We have products, our regimens that address those skincare concerns. We have tools and specialty products that help amplify those results. And we also have a wonderful finishing product that really complements your skincare routine. So Mel touched on those everyday skincare concerns that our doctors see in their clinics day in, day out. So what I'm going to do is take you through, I don't have enough time tonight to take you through every single product that we offer, but I really want to focus tonight on our regimens. So let's start with our most popular regimen, which is Redefine. I'm a Redefine user. I have been now for getting close to 3 years. Absolutely love it. So if you're someone whose skincare concerns are all about the visible signs of aging, things like fine lines, wrinkles, sagging skin, visible pores, all those things that happen as we get older, unfortunately, or perhaps you're someone who really just wants to get access to a great premium skincare product, then Redefine could definitely be for you. And as you'll see, all of our products are numbered. So we make it super simple for you to actually use the products in the right order so that you can see those visible results. Let's take a look at our next regimen, Reverse. Now, we live in a country where, we are constantly exposed to the sun. So chances are that your skin may show signs of sun damage, some dullness, uneven skin tone, or even a little bit of pigmentation. So if you're sitting there thinking, yep, that's me, then maybe Reverse is for you. What I will say is that if you do decide to go down this path and use Reverse, definitely follow the instructions carefully. We want to make sure that with all of our regimens, you're actually getting the best experience possible for those maximum results. Let's talk a little bit about sensitivity, because we do know that we do have customers who have a bit of dryness, some visible redness and discomfort. What you want to do is that if you do have sensitive skin, you want to address your sensitivity first before you progress to another skincare regimen. But the beauty about Rodan & Fields is that we also have some of those specialty products that I mentioned earlier that actually will help you address some of those secondary concerns while you're addressing your sensitivity. And with Soothe, it's all about nurturing, moisturizing, and conditioning skin immediately and also for the long term as well. So definitely a regimen to consider. Now, doctors, their experience really comes in when it comes to acne. And, when they're in their clinics, the number one skincare concern that they encountered day in, day out were people coming to them with their problem skin. So if you, and one thing about acne is that if you're an adult versus a teenager, we definitely have very different skin types. And so because of that, we need to have unique solutions to help address problem skin. So if you're an adult and you're experiencing, the occasional breakout, blackhead, whitehead, clogged pores, then the Unblemished regimen will be for you. Because what I love about this particular regimen, and it's not just about addressing acne, it also helps you address some of those visible signs of aging. So it has a two-pronged effect. So what about teenage skin? Why do we have to have a regimen that's different? Well, for a number of reasons. Teenage skin is a lot more resilient than adult skin, so we can really pack a punch with our spotless regimen. We also know that with teenagers, they want to see instant results. And with that, we definitely need to make sure that we have those right ingredients in there to really get in deep and address acne from day one. And that's what Spotless does. So if you've got teenage boys or girls who need to perhaps look at addressing mild or medium acne, then perhaps Spotless could be for them. It's 2 steps twice a day. It doesn't get much simpler than that. And then finally, so many regimens, but again, there are so many different skincare concerns. So if your problem lies more with tired skin, blotchiness, dullness, a bit of dehydration, or perhaps if you're someone who just really wants to get started and doesn't know, where to start, then maybe Recharge could be for you, because with Recharge, it's all about balancing, boosting, and defending skin. So I know, you've just seen, 6 different regimens, and you're probably thinking, oh my goodness, I don't know which regimen is the right one for me. Well, again, it's all about simplicity here at Rodan & Fields. Our consultants can definitely help you select the right regimen for you. We have a solution tool that steps you through a few questions to identify exactly what it is that you want to address, and it will recommend products specifically for your skincare concerns. So definitely have a chat to the person who invited you here tonight. Have a look. They'll step you through everything, and hopefully you'll get great results. Now, we started with our skincare philosophy of multi-step science. So we do know that as a company, we are providing products that work, but it's always great to get validation from our customers. And as they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. This is just a small selection of testimonials that have been submitted to us by our customers. These are real results, real people, and they've all experienced great skin simply by consistently using one of our core regimens. So, I can't wait for you all to experience great skincare. And remember, when you start on your journey, don't forget to take your before photo, because you'll be amazed at the transformation that can happen within 30 days. So with that, I'm now going to hand over to our Business Development Director, Trish Adamson. Over to you, Trish.
Thank you, Irma. I'm really excited now to introduce our 3 leader speakers for tonight's event. Each had a different background prior to joining Rodan & Fields. They come from different parts of Australia, and each has their own unique style and story. So our first leader is Maren Norris from South Australia, who will share a little bit about herself to begin with. Welcome, Maren. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Trish, and thank you for inviting me to be on tonight. I'm honored to be a part of the panel, and welcome to everyone who's listening. My name is Maren, and I am a former accountant. I was a corporate accountant for 15 years, and that's just how my brain is wired. Once we started having a family, I took a little break from the corporate world. We have a 10-year-old daughter and a 13-year-old son with my husband of almost 25 years, and we live on Kangaroo Island in South Australia, a little rural, remote island just off the south coast of Adelaide.
Thank you, Maren. With that little bit about you and where you've come from and your background, can I now ask your first question, and that is, what attracted you to consider Rodan & Fields?
Well, to be perfectly honest, when I first heard about Rodan & Fields, I didn't think it was for me, and I know that sounds very strange here, but I found about a million reasons why it wouldn't be a fit. I'm an accountant. I am very much an introvert. My comfort zone is behind a computer screen and looking at numbers and making spreadsheets. I have never sold anything a day in my life, and I did not really use skincare or wear makeup, so I didn't know anything about the industry. So when I was first introduced to it, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how this could work. But why I did jump in and what really drew me to it, there's 2 reasons. One is was looking for something at that time. I was looking for options. I wanted to find a way to take control of my priorities and take control of my time and put my family first. So I had no idea what that would look like, and even if anything was out there, but I definitely was looking. And really what got me to jump in was the business model. So my accounting mind was intrigued and impressed with the way the business works. So, I knew I didn't know anything about the skincare in general, but it didn't take long at all to learn that the products are amazing. The company is great. Our skincare products truly are different. And we have so many happy customers who happily repurchase because they love what it's doing to their skin. And to have a business where you've got happy customers happily purchasing, and then the business model behind it, it just looked like an amazing opportunity. So I was just drawn to it from the business opportunity, and I decided to give it a go. So I jumped in and haven't looked back since. It's been great. It's been an amazing opportunity. It's been wonderful for my family and for me, and I definitely feel like I have control of my priority and time, and I can put my family first, and that's truly what I was looking for.
Lovely, thank you. So with that background, with your story so far, what one piece of advice would you give to someone, maybe one of our guests even watching, who might be considering whether or not to become an independent consultant with Rodan & Fields, and whether that might be the right choice for them? What's the one thing you might share?
Sure. I think the one piece of advice I would give would be to believe in yourself. We are all capable of so much more than we think we can do. And if there's anything that intrigues you about Rodan & Fields, whether it's about the products or the opportunity or the options, really believe in yourself and know that you can do this. And you definitely do not need to be an expert. I'm a testament to that. I had so many things that I didn't know how to do, but the company and the way the business model works is there's so much support and there's so much guidance and training and resources and a community, and you really don't have to know, you do not have to be an expert coming in whatsoever, but just really believe in yourself. And truly, if you're looking for, if you're listening tonight and you're looking for options, give it a go. You never know where it may lead.
Wise words. Thank you, Maren, so much. Let's now meet Katrina Vag from the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, and let's get to know her. Welcome on, Katrina.
Thanks, Trish. Yep, I am a Sunny Coast girl with a 6-year-old boy and a little girl on the way. I've been with Rodan & Fields since we first launched in Australia, so about 2.5 years ago. Back in the day, my hubby and I owned a very busy wedding photography business that we did on the weekends. My husband and I were both full-time teachers, but when our son was born, I jumped out of that and I started writing curriculum from home and coaching teachers in school. So life was extremely stressful and very, very busy, but we were kind of stuck in this cycle, and we thought that this was just going to be our careers until retirement, reliable careers. But yeah, we thought this is it. This is what we're going to be doing. So one day I was scrolling Facebook, as you do, and I saw a random post by my Canadian friend about this amazing skincare that she was using, and I was just blown away and so intrigued by her results and the way her skin was looking. But she told me that the company was actually going to be launching in Australia soon, and that's when I knew that this just wasn't any skincare brand. This was a giant coming to our Aussie shores, and I just knew that I had to be a part of it.
Thank you. So, with that background as a teacher, how has that assisted you with your Rodan & Fields business?
Well, I found a lot of the skills that you have as a teacher are really helpful with your Rodan & Fields business, and I'm sure lots of people on this call are going to also see similar connections there with their jobs as well. But 3 main things for me. The first one is time management. So as a teacher, you have to be real smart and productive with your time and the pockets that you get. You need to be great at prioritizing, smashing out all the things that need to be done. And this is exactly the same with Rodan & Fields. It's a business that is perfect for people who are really busy and have a lot on their plate. You learn as you go how to do the most important work first. You learn how to work in chunks of time, what you've got available, and you learn how to manage your time really well. The second thing for me has been systems. So to be efficient, you need to have systems, and a classroom without systems is absolutely chaotic. So RF have already got amazing systems set in place for us, and I just knew right from the beginning that to be successful in this business, I needed to follow their systems and keep them as simple as possible. We know that simple is best, and you want to work smarter, not harder. And then the third thing for me has been just working with people. So in teaching, you're working with people all day. You've got your staff, you've got your kids, you've got the parents as well, and you're working with those different personalities. You're encouraging those different strengths, and you know that people will learn differently, and no one way is the right way. That's exactly the same with Rodan and Fields. It's a social business, which I love, and my team is like my family. We're very close-knit, and the people that you work with have different flavours of how they do things. They have different strengths and learning styles, and I really think that that's one of the great things about Rodan and Fields is that no matter the person or their skills, everybody can succeed. That's what I love about it.
Absolutely. You're spot on there. So right. So with the experience you've had so far, I would love you now to share a little of what the business has done for you and the family so far.
Yeah, okay. The biggest thing has been probably that my husband and I can say yes to the things that we want to be able to say yes to. That's absolutely huge. Like, nothing anymore is based on having to ask for leave to get time off work, or, you know, weekends being taken up preparing for work and balancing it all when the kids get sick, or just, I don't know, like back then, everything that we wanted to do had to be done outside our work hours. So basically that just meant that work was dictating how and when we spent the fun side of our life. So now we're in charge of making our own choices for our family, and we're just able to choose like where we want to work. Like finally we could really think about what we wanted for our lifestyle, and what experiences we wanted to do together, what memories we wanted to make, which I think is just really, really important. An example of that is that our family have always dreamt of travelling around Australia full-time in a caravan, and in the past being both teachers, working full-time, and also having a wedding photography business, it was basically a pipe dream for us. It wasn't going to be happening. So at the end of this year, we're actually heading off on that trip, that Aussie adventure, with no end date. And just the fact that Rodan and Fields are so mobile on our actual mobiles, which is very cool. I can be exploring like an escarpment in the Kimberleys. I can be having a nice coffee down in, you know, the funky cafe in the heart of Melbourne. I could be, you know, in a beautiful rainforest in the middle of Tassie, and my business does not skip a beat, which I think is just such an amazing gift to have. And I'm just a huge fan of this business and the company because it's given my family that freedom and that flexibility.
Oh, goodness, you've got the travel juices going and the visualization of all of that. So exciting. Katrina, thank you for your time with us tonight and for your sharing.
Thank you.
Our third leader speaker, 28 years young and working Rodan and Fields full-time, based in Sydney. Welcome on, Madison McDonald. Madison, I will ask you 2 questions at the same time, and then I'm going to have you share something really special for this event this evening and for everybody who's on it. So, what did you see in Rodan and Fields to make the decision that you made? And how are you finding the platforms and resources available to build a big business full-time? I'd love you to share that with us.
Thanks so much, Trish, and thanks so much, guys, for putting on this call. I'm so excited. I can't believe there's over 400 of us already on this call. It's super cool to see that and us all come together. Well, for me, I was working in a corporate office, that classic 9 to 5. That wasn't quite 9 to 5. It was definitely late nights and a lot of weekend work, which was fine because I was that person that, you know, I really enjoyed my job. And I think when you're super passionate about what you do, sometimes you put probably too much into your work than you should. And So I was working during the week, weekends, everything, and I wasn't having any time, freedom, or flexibility to see any of my friends, family, anything like that. And at the time, I was 24 years old, and I just had that feeling, even though I loved what I was doing, when I looked forward to my future. And if any of you have had this, it doesn't necessarily matter what age you are, but you know, it's one of those sort of whoa moments when you look forward and you're not really excited about what's coming your way in the next 5 years. So that moment happened for me, and I sort of thought to myself, you know, what do I want? I knew I always wanted to one day maybe be my own boss. I knew that necessarily wasn't going to be an easy thing. But, you know, I definitely thought to myself, you know, surely there's something out there. And of course, I feel like sometimes when you're open and, you know, sometimes when you're looking for something, you know, it comes to you. And for me, it was through my mum and my auntie. They introduced me to RNF, and there was so much I saw and got excited about. And one of those things was, here's a couple of things actually, was I saw that already this was over $1 billion company in the USA and North America, so Canada as well. And I was blown away by that already, you know, that this company was coming to Australia. I couldn't believe it. And not only that, but for me at that, you know, at this age, I was looking at the products were hailed in Vogue and Allure and Elle magazine and all these publications that I look at anyway and all the time for inspiration for any type of products or services. And I was like, oh, whoa, like this is huge. How have I not heard about this before? And the other big, huge tick for me was when I saw that our business structure was hailed by Forbes magazine. And again, for our industry and this company to be so forward-paced, I could not believe that. The other thing I saw was that it was based out of San Francisco, and I love that because I knew that was a hop, skip, and a jump from Silicon Valley. And for me, I knew that the online platforms would be incredible, and they are. So when you look at the platforms that you get when you get started with RNF, and that's what I was looking at, you know, you saw that they do your own website for you. I was like, oh my goodness, like especially, you know, any business owners out there, you'll know like that in itself is a big thing. And they already have back office app for you. So the great thing about that is everything's done, the marketing, anything you need possible that you could dream up of that you need in RNF is there for you. There's also an app. So I love, because being a millennial, I was like, if I can work this from my phone or my laptop or wherever there is Wi-Fi, I will be like, hallelujah. So I absolutely loved that. And I think a big thing, and Trish, you and I were talking about this the other day, I got so excited about it, but was also the fact that I saw at that point in time, Instagram was really on an upward trend, and obviously social media is a huge thing. And I saw how easy it is as the systems that they give you, the online website links that they give you, that it was how you could share that with people in your network so simply and so easily. And again, that was a huge game changer, because obviously I knew that is very much where the future is in terms of marketing or talking to people and connecting with people like we do. So I saw all of these things, and it was a no-brainer to me. I was like, how could I not give this a go? If anything, if I just dip my toe in, love on the products and go from there, surely something might come from this. And I guess my last big tip was also the fact that they had a 60-day money-back guarantee. Now, we know you can't go into department stores and go, oh, sorry, I don't want this anymore, this product, you know, I've used it for the last 60 days, I'm not sure about it, sorry, can you give me my money back? That just doesn't happen. And you can't go and start a business and go, oh, whoops, sorry, it's not my thing. Thank you. Can I just give it back to you and you can give my money back? You can't do that. So again, like that last big tick for me, that made me go, okay, cool, let's do this. Let's see what we can do. And I love that I could offer other people in my networks as well that ability to dip their toe in and have that safety of that 60-day money back guarantee. I love that. So for me, it was an absolute no-brainer. And obviously now sitting here, you know, 2 and a bit years later, I am so, you know, so incredibly proud of myself that I just said, you know what, just make that decision, like do it. Let all the things that, get in your way, or your head, all the fears, apprehensions, the things that, most humans go through when they're making, a decision that they're like excited about. And I just said, let's do this, because I knew for myself, no one else holds regret for me. I have to hold that. And I never wanted to look back and think to myself, like, what if? That's the worst. So in saying all of that, what I'm so excited about is to talk about the specials that we have on tonight, because that's what I'm super excited about. This only happens so often, and you guys are going to be looking at the kits on the screen at the moment. That all of us, Katrina, Maren, and myself, all had this one-off opportunity, as well as you tonight, to grab this. And yes, I said one-off opportunity when you first get started. You get that up to 50% off discount for these products. So it honestly is a no-brainer. So first you have the ultimate kit. As you can see on the screen, the prices. I love that it gives you that value, because you can see that 50% off value. And as you can see on the screen as well, all our products essentially in our market that we have, you'll see, is in that kit. And what I loved about that, we call it a no regrets kit for a reason, because I knew I could touch, feel, experience, all the products. I also knew it came with about 50 samples, and I knew I could just give it to some of my friends and get them to tell me what they thought about it. And I absolutely love that. And it's a great way to experience our products and to really get your hands into it. And if you're someone like me, I was like, great, I can show them on my social media as well. The core kit's still fantastic value, $875, but you're getting a value of about, $1,400+ within that. You get one of each main regimen that we have. You get the roller, you get our active hydration serum as well. So we absolutely love that kit as well. I love that you still get, majority of the products, the main core products that we have in our market for that one. Then you have the personal results kit. Still a great kit, but it is what it says it is. It's for yourself. It is one of those kits that, you can customize, and I love that. You can you can choose whatever regimen that is suggested. So if I was you right now, I would be getting in touch with who invited you to this call, so you can maybe do the online skin consultation if you haven't already done that, and you can sort of start figuring out what best regimen is for you to get started on. What I also love about the personal results kit, you're getting about $600 worth of products for $490, but you're also getting our fan favorite products, your serums, your body lotions, your microdermabrasion scrub, your eye cream. We all love a good eye cream, especially when you're over 20, you have to have an eye cream, and your essentials as well. So absolutely love those kits. What I love about these kits as well is, you're getting that great discount, and you also get that 60-day money-back guarantee on these kits too. So I really wanted to bring that to your attention. Special tonight, 48 hours only. Show me on the screen. Oh, wait, hold on. This one first. So this one we have till the end of the month, which is so exciting. By the way, Rodan & Fields don't do this. This is like a one-off opportunity, once in a lifetime. I have not seen this in the 2.5 years that I've been connected to RNF, only recently. So it's so super cool. As you can see, you get a cash back. So you essentially get paid to get started. So you'll choose your kit, whatever kit you choose. If you choose an ultimate kit, you'll get $210 back, cash back. Core kit, $105 cash back, and personal results kit, $35 cash back. So what happens is, if you get started tonight, you will have that cash back into your account, paid back into your RF payday by the 15th of June as well, which is super duper awesome. So Trish, show us our 48-hour special on the screen. Woohoo! Okay, so if you enroll tonight and for the next 48 hours as well, you will get, if you choose an ultimate kit or a core kit, you will get a free AMP MD system. Now, let me quickly tell you about this, because this blew my mind when I was first introduced to the roller. That's what we affectionately call it. So the roller has about 198 surgical grade prickles on it. And when you put that on your skin and roll that on your skin, what it's doing, it's creating little micro channels to make whatever products you're using more effective. I love that. Many of you might have heard of the roller before. What an incredible product this is. With it comes that intensive renewing serum, which is game changer. We call it like a little blue buds of joy. I love them. And what they really do is they really help with your complexion. And my favorite part is they smooth out your skin. And my second favorite part is that for those that have a bit more of a sensitive side skin, you can actually still use this with the Retin-Now. It's slow releasing because it's buffed with calcium. So I absolutely love this. And I'm so excited for whoever does get started for you guys to get this for free with that Ultimate or Core kit. So love this offer. We are so lucky. As I said, this goes for 48 hours. So it finishes 30th of May at 8:30. So make sure you get yourself organized and make sure especially go back to who invited you to this call, because guys, this is something to be a part of. We are only getting started just now in Australia. And, you know, it is really, really exciting what's coming our way. So with that being said, I'm going to hand it over to our beautiful Emma. And thank you.
Oh, Madison, that was incredible. Thank you so much. And to really bring home this evening, firstly, we just want to thank our incredible consultants. You know, all such a different story, but so inspiring. So it's just awesome. Thank you, ladies, very much. So tonight you've heard about our incredible opportunity here in Australia and globally. You've heard about our incredible products. And I love the regimen approach and how simple that is. And I tell you what, I get goosebumps every time I see those before and afters. I'm sure you did too. With the solution tool, you don't have to be the expert. Remember, it does the work for you, which I love. So my question to you really for tonight to bring this home is what if? What if for you? What if you were the CEO of your own skincare business? You know, we look after the back end, so you do the front end. What if you never missed a moment? You had that choice to make your own decisions about how and who you spend your time. And what if you worked with some of the most driven, positive, inspiring and motivating people there are around, our incredible other consultants, our community? You know, we have a saying that you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. And it's so true with our community. So we're all here backing you every step of the way. And Rodan & Fields could start as your plan B. You just never know where it could take you, to your plan A perhaps. But the big thing, as Madison said, is you just never know unless you pop your big toe in. So what if? What if you took that step tonight? We encourage you to have a chat with your consultant now, and we look forward to welcome you to the Rodan & Fields family. Thank you everybody again for joining us, and have a lovely evening. Bye, ladies.